We changed seats.
Good. Micke is doing a great job over here.
Welcome, guys, to this new series of Diamond aircraft. And as you can see, we changed a little bit. So Martin and me, we switched bases or sides, and we even switched aircraft. So now we're flying a DA40. And actually, I am flying it, and Martin is my instructor because I'm still in the IFA training in my flight school. And this series is actually also in cooperation with my flight school, Aviation Academy Austria. We thought about why not combine this to do a cooperation and do a school flight down to our final destination.
Actually heading to the Dubai Airshow.
Exactly, that's the point why this aircraft is going.
Dubai Airshow held from the 17th of November.
Yep.
And the aircraft will be on exhibition over there.
As you can see, we're flying in uniforms because it's a school flight. Martin, the captain, as an instructor. 4 stripes, and me, the students, with 1 single little stripe. But we thought that looks way nicer than if we're just normal clothes.
Hello also from my side. What I did just here now is a route we're going to fly. As Micke already said, we have a nice flight here in November. Sorry about that, I just want to go out a little bit more, which is not possible. Okay, full summed out. To the Dubai Airshow, so we are actually looking forward to the high temperatures there in the Middle East. We're already here 2.5 hours out over Romania, as you said. Yeah, we departed at the Diamond home base Lima Oscar Alpha November, Wiener Neustadt in Austria. 4.5 hours to Burgas and then further to Paphos, overflying Turkey and also Istanbul. Let's hope that we can see some Istanbul.
Yep, that would be nice to see the city from above.
And overnight in Paphos, then one stop tomorrow to Hurghada on the Red Sea. And then day 3, which is the final day, we will stop, gas and go in Qasim, which is in the center of Saudi Arabia. Very interesting place to fly over there, by the way. And then we're heading out via the Dammam to the Persian Gulf and Arabic Gulf and down to Al Maktoum, Dubai. This is a 2,715 nautical miles trip.
Not that long as the last one.
Not that long, but and I think much used to this trip actually. So.
And also, this time we're gonna on this flight down Dubai, we're gonna focus on the actual flying stuff, or how should we say, all the procedures and all the briefings and everything. And maybe something to say about my flight school, Aviation Academy Austria. We're also based at the Diamond's home base at the airfield Wiener Neustadt East, and we're basically only 200 meters away from each other. So nice to have the manufacturer of the school planes at the airfield. So this cooperation, I think it works pretty good. If you want any information about the flight school, the website is linked below, of course.
Echo Juliet Uniform 478, contact Sofia 129.
Hit us up if you want to have this view. It's awesome, trust me. Something you really want to study for. I think you can. Do you say you can confirm it?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Once you have inhaled the virus, yeah, you cannot get off again.
In German, I say, if you're not fliegerdeppert, you should not do it. Some information, India. Continuous approach, Servus, Oscar Echo Delta, Whiskey Sierra with information India, maintaining flight level 110 inbound Desena.
Oscar Echo Delta, Whiskey Sierra, copied clear Desena 3 Delta arrival, expect final RNAV approach, runway 04.
Cleared for the Desena 3 Delta arrival and expecting the RNAV 04, Oscar Echo Delta, Whiskey Sierra.
Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, initially descent altitude 7,000 feet by QNH 1019.
Descending 7,000 feet, QNH 1019, Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra. QNH 1019, 7,000 speed, vertical speed, 500 feet is set. The approach briefing, yeah, we're cleared for the Esena 3 Delta arrival and expecting the RNAV 04. Our final configuration will be flaps landing, which with final approach speed of 80 knots. The minimum sector altitude around the Bugas VR is 4,000 feet. The vital altitudes of the approach at the initial approach fix for 4,000. Thereafter at Gepsu 2,700. Thereafter we are cleared to descend to 1,700 feet and at a distance from 5 nautical miles we start our final descent. And minimums are 350 feet. And
What is this?
minimums here.
What is this final approach?
That's LNAV only.
Correct, we need LNAV only.
LNAV only, exactly. So the minimums are 440.
Okay.
Minimums are set. The missed approach is climb to Bravo Golf 379, climb to 1,600, then a right turn to the VOR and climb to 4,000 and enter the holding. Enter the holding and then climb to 5,000 in holding, whereas directed. Decent approach check, landing data is received. Altimeters, QNH 1019, com nav and FMS. Bugas tower is going to be 118, decimal 0. Nav and FMS is set. Now, because it's an RNAV approach, we do a rim check.
Prediction, yeah.
At the final approach fix.
Okay.
Rim is available.
Good.
Good. Then I can continue with the approach check. Com nav and FMS is now set. Seatbelts are both fastened.
Good.
Adjustable backrests are upright. Fuel transfer as required. We're still transferring.
We would send it off now to remain something in the aux tank.
Fuel transfer is off. Parking brake is released. Fuel pump is on. And landing and taxi light is on. So the approach check is completed.
Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, right heading 160 for spacing with preceding traffic.
Alright, heading 160, Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra. Heading 160 and heading mode. Approaching 5,000. Next flight plan.
Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, descent altitude 2,700 feet, left turn direct Gepsu, clear RNAV approach.
2,700 feet and direct Gepsu cleared out of approach. 400 for Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra. 2,700 feet is set. Direct Gepsu.
Yeah.
Enter.
Okay.
And vertical speed. And nav mode is engaged.
Good. To 2,700. Yeah, so you need now to just the banana. Order to being Gepsu 2,700 with your vertical descent rate. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Vertical track.
Okay, we get it in anyways.
We're gonna do the low drag approach. So at 1,000 feet above aerodrome level, we're gonna
establish runway on final runway 04.
throttle back, and then configure for
1180. See you later.
landing.
Speak later, thank you.
And I forgot to mention the automarker check, automarker substitute at 2.4 distance to the runway. We should have 890 feet then.
Okay. And do the manual of our
Co-pilot off.
good. Director rotator.
Flight direct off.
Okay.
And now starting the descent. The approach altitude is initially 1000. 4000 is set. Our runways in sight.
Oscar Whiskey Sierra, have you established?
Oscar Whiskey Sierra established on the RNF04.
Oscar Whiskey Sierra, contact Tower 118.0. Goodbye.
Tower 118.0, goodbye. Oscar, go Delta Whiskey Sierra. Burgas Tower, good day. Oscar, go Delta Whiskey Sierra established on the RNF04.
Good morning, Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, Burgas Tower, wind 110 degrees, 9 knots, runway 04, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 04, Oscar, go Delta Whiskey Sierra. So distance 2.4 is the automarker substitute. And now 890 feet, we're slightly low. H1017, minimum is 440 feet. But speed is checked, flaps takeoff. Approaching minimums.
Minimums.
Continue.
Minimums.
That is.
So speed is checked, flaps landing. Floating. So taxi check, airspeed indicator indicating 0, horizon is level QNH 1018 indicating some altitude, and compass heading is checked. Taxi check is completed. We pay all runway, we use all runway, right?
They don't leave a feet behind us.
This sentence I actually have to credit for Thomas Schindler. Took it from him. Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, ready.
Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, wind 110 degrees, 11 knots, runway 04, clear for takeoff. Airborne frequency 125.1. Bye bye, nice flight.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 04, and we'll contact 124 decimal, correction 125.1 when airborne. Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, see you next time, bye. Takeoff power is set. Engine instruments checked. Speed is checked. It's flying already. Rotate. Positive right, brakes.
Have an airborne frequency?
Which is 125.1.
Yeah.
Burgas radar, good day, Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, passing 1000 feet on the Maiden 2 Sierra departure, climbing 6000.
Hello again, Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, Burgas radar identified, climb initial altitude 11,000 feet by QNH 1018.
Climbing 11,000 feet, QNH 1018, Oscar Echo Delta 57. Good, acceleration altitude. And power. It is check, flaps up. Good, clamp check. Flaps are up. Fuel pump is off. Power is set and landing and takes off. And we're on our way again.
Good job.
Good, flat level change. 90 knots, nav mode is engaged. And autopilot on. PS, autopilot on and flat level change 90 knot, altitude is selected.
What's our flight route? Let's have a look on the map. We are just coasting out at the moment into the Black Sea. Easterly heading, going to the FIR boundary at Riksen. Entering Turkish airspace, overflying Istanbul.
That's nice.
Yeah, hope so.
Hopefully we see something. Just one more time, takeoff time was 54, right?
54, correct?
54.
1054. Then cross Turkey, which is quite very nice landscape over there with the mountains. To the Mediterranean Sea, Paphos and Cyprus.
Good. Now flying over water. We still could glide to the land, but we have.
Let's make a short safety. Where's the safety briefing? Where's the 5 vests? Okay, pick them up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you answered, rip that off. Yeah. And then you follow the instructions inside. It's basically then service instruction. Put it over.
You have yours also under the feet, so.
Back. Yeah.
If anyone wondering, we don't have. Come on.
Then we have here the life raft.
Exactly.
Okay. So once stitched and everything is stable, we take the life raft and we take the blue bag, which should be over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Without outside. And you're watching out for ships, but
Again, yeah.
very hard to spot them with a
The cloud layer, right? Yeah.
broken layer.
Maybe here on the app you can see this glide ring. Very nice. In case of an engine failure right now, I would definitely turn back and try to get as near as possible to the land.
The sun is good.
It's on your side again. I remember there over Greenland or somewhere, it was on your side also. Because actually we're heading in the exact different direction now. We were flying northwest back then, and now we're flying southeast.
Always good if you fly eastbound to fly on the right hand seat and westbound to fly on the left hand seat. At least on the northern hemisphere. Oh, we're checking in later at, over Istanbul, huh? What do you think? Istanbul is
2.5 hours away.
no. That's Kilo Fox Kilo. That's somewhere in middle of Turkey.
So there is Istanbul.
Say an hour, huh?
No.
An hour 10 to Istanbul.
So we wait an hour and they wait a second. The cut. Well, let's do it like that.
put in D10, so this is normal modes. And as said, this computer will regulate the oxygen as we need it. What we should do is, from time to time, where is it?
Use the pulse oximeter.
There it is.
Ceylan 30 Ankara 250 seviye serbest Eskişehir'le temas edebilirsiniz iyi işler.
And why do we take the oxygen? Because we just got cleared up or requested to climb to flight level 150. As you will see shortly. We're climbing now. The climb speed of 100 knots. And up to flight level 150. We got a pretty cool direct. In the beginning it was 270 nautical miles, I think.
370.
370 even, yeah. Ah, exactly. That was before we all flew Istanbul.
Mine is stable at 91 and 72 pulse rate. Okay, take yours.
Approaching flight level 150. Pulse of 92? What?
I don't make correct.
Stabilized.
124075.
At 82 and 100.
Turkish 86 Papa direct. Fox
Out. Let's try the other one.
Direct Fox Mike 02, descent flight level 250 Turkish 8 Victor Papa.
But it's the other heart, the backup.
the left heart or the right heart. Oh, you're dead already.
Okay, I'm dead already.
Looks like.
Sorry. Well, I have oxygen now. We saw that the other thing was okay. So, right heart is working, left one is not working. And there is a special thing coming up when we're leaving the Turkish border.
Actually, there's no landline communication with Ankara 4, that information region, and Nicosia, Cyprus, because of diplomatic problems.
Yeah.
What they have. Which is not an ideal situation, I would say. And they will not transfer you. The frequencies and so on, and you need to check with Nicosia 4 10 minutes before reaching the boundary point, which is Tombi.
Yeah, we will fly.
There is a no timeout, which gives us the frequency. We should not forget that.
Delta Whiskey Sierra Ankara.
Oscar Delta Whiskey Sierra, go ahead.
Contact 124075, goodbye.
124.075, goodbye. Oscar Delta Whiskey Sierra. Good.
Ankara Marti 76.
This is also Ankara.
Yeah.
Ankara, good day. Oscar Delta Whiskey Sierra, maintaining flight level 150, inbound Tombi.
Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, hello, identified.
10 minutes before we reach Tombi, contact the next frequency.
We do have other sectors in between, but already on COM2, stand by, 1255.
Yeah.
Set is already. And I will check if the totem has changed to 2 weeks ago. Probably not.
No shuttle 440, one other contact.
I mean, I have my briefing pack somewhere.
Okay, here's the race. Who finds it first?
Good. Let's see.
Search for 1255 out for Tombi. To the shutting down of the direct communication line by Turkey. Air communication coordination with Ankara and Nicosia area control centers cannot be affected. Therefore, aircraft inbound to Nicosia from Ankara FIR should establish radio contact with Nicosia ACC in order to pass
Although 54.
Essential flight details, call sign, flight level, ETO, entry point, on frequency 125.5 for Tombi and 126.3 for Vesa and Dorin, 10 minutes prior to entry.
0 kilo, contact 12435.
If you take a look on these note times between Turkey and Nicosia, it's really interesting what they are in a diplomatic crisis, because they always say the other side makes it always wrong and they make it correct. It's interesting that ICAO is not actually interfering.
Red Wings Liner 617.
It's true.
Contact 12435. Bye bye.
We did not film when we changed from the Turkish fear to the next fear.
It was not so spectacular because they actually transferred it anyways.
Yeah.
It was good.
Left turn.
Land 320 Nicosia, good afternoon.
Left turn direct.
Local 350 estimating
Dubai.
37 on the squawk 7551. LL 320. Roger, report Tombi 350.
Oh, that's the
Tombi 350, LL 320.
fuel 15.1.
This is plus 1 gallon or what do
This
we
is
have?
plus 1 gallon, yeah. And it was time 22.
Nicosia radar, no traffic.
And half an hour was 36 minutes. We should be at our top of descent.
Good afternoon, radar contact.
Then I think it's time for 80s.
This is topic arrival and departure information, Mike. Time 1401. Runway and use 11. Expect VORD AMI for visual approach. Transition level 110. Ground power approach control is provided from single position. Wind 140 degrees, 10 knots. Cover K. Temperature 26. Dew point 12. QNH 1015. Confirm information Mike on first contact.
In 7 minutes, in 6 minutes, a new one will come out.
There will not be a big change.
Yeah.
We have 26 degrees.
Topic
Not bad, huh?
arrival and departure.
For mid of November.
Time 1401. Runway and use 11.
But run and use is 1-1. We can do the approach briefing. Clearance limit right now is Tobar and flight level 110.
Nicosia, good afternoon, identified. Direct.
The final aircraft configuration will be flaps landing and approach speed 75 knots now. Gonna fly the
November Golf, Q crossing traffic.
VORD Sierra for runway 11. The transition altitude is 9,000 feet.
Descending 350.
The minimum sector altitude around the Paphos VOR in our approach sector. The most restrictive one is 3,800. And if we would have to go mist, then it's 4,000, and then in the mist approach area it's 2,600. The arrival altitudes at the initial approach fix Tobar, we should have 4,000, and after Tobar we're clear to descend to 1,700 feet,
264.
and at distance 6.9. I'm going to start my continuous descent to the minimums of 440 feet, which is set, and if I would have to do the mist, I would climb straight ahead, over at the viewer, then do a right turn on radial 199er, climb to 2000 and contact ATC. Maximum would be 210 knots.
Well, yeah.
Not applicable. And specials now. It's getting dark now. So we may dim the lights there.
737 Golf expedite.
And
Expediting November Golf Golf.
that was it, in my opinion.
Okay.
Then I'm on the final.
Holiday Europe 6.
I'm gonna switch to CDI.
Do you read?
I'm gonna switch the CDI to the nav 1 and put my course into 106. Fly it right out without the GPS overlay.
Okay.
For you. Good. Well, we're cleared for the approach. We are DME Sierra for runway 11. And I'm gonna do my approach check now. And the approach check. Landing data is received. Altimeters QNH 1015. 1015 is set. Now FMS is set. Not really, because after intercepting the final approach course, I'm gonna switch to the viewer needle on the CDI, and then I'm gonna put the bearing pointer 1 on the first viewer.
Okay.
Seat belts are fastened. Adjustable backrests are upright. Fuel transfer is we're pretty balanced right now. Oh, I would leave it like that, actually.
We can leave it.
Yeah, and parking brake is released. Fuel pump is on. And land accelerator is on.
Okay.
Approach check is completed. And what I forgot at the briefing was that I'm going to do my automarker substitute check at distance 3.7. And I should have 700 feet there. Oh, land in sight.
Oh yeah.
Papa Sierra Delta 4104, descending flight level 130 direct 30 with QNH of 1015.
4104, Kalispera. Descend flight level 130 as cleared, reduced to minimum clean speed.
What number are we in sequence?
You are number 2, number 1 over Tobal now. Slow diamond.
After Tobal, we're turning right to distance 12
we can
to intercept
the visual approach with high speed.
the approach course of 106.
Unable, you will be number 2.
We'll go reducing speed, descending 130 front. Χαλάρωσε μοζόρ. Φάγαμε άλλο. Σε τι είσαι μες στον Diamond. Ναι ρε φίλε, πιάντα αερά αυτό.
I was saying something about a diamond.
Yeah. So there's a fast aircraft coming from behind us. He wants to squeeze himself in the approach sequence before us, but controller denied.
Understood that.
Oh, this was some calls before in English before that. What they say over here?
Ναι ρε φίλε, πιάντα σε τι είσαι μες στον Diamond.
I have no idea.
So we have 3 nautical miles left to
S3 on the hour and 3 minutes running 404.
the final intercept. So I'm gonna change the bearing pointer now on
proceed now direct to the VR
nav 1.
VR DME X-ray
I'm gonna remove bearing pointer of nav 2.
Before
And
the VR.
I'm gonna
If you do that, check please what the autopilot FMA is doing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was about to disconnect autopilot first.
Okay.
So autopilot off. Our CDI plus 106 is set.
The flight director is now moving into the roll mode. Okay, roll.
And flight direct off.
Delta Whiskey Sierra, descend altitude 2000 feet, report on final.
Descending 2000 feet and we'll report on final. Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra. He cleared us to descend too.
Oh yeah, you can descend now.
Oh.
Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra on final for runway 11.
Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, runway 11, clear to land, wind 050 degrees 4 knots.
Clear to land, runway 11, Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra.
Approaching 2000. As I'm clear to land, I suggest I could go under the 2000. Oh, then I said the missed approach altitude, it is already set because it's 2000.
Okay.
And we're gonna do the low drag again. I'm gonna reduce my speed now.
Please maintain 6000, runway 404.
.7, 700 feet, QNH 1015, minimum is 440.
R4104, any visual with the same company traffic below you, 1 o'clock.
FM will have a traffic inside runway 404.
The speed?
Yeah.
Maintain 6000 feet after you cross behind, descend with the procedure report on final.
After crossing
Minimums.
behind, this is the
Continue.
procedure, maintaining 6000 for the moment, runway 404.
Speed is checked, flaps approach.
4, climb 5000 feet.
Climb altitude 5000 feet, runway 504.
And speed is checked, flaps landing. Final check. Flaps landing. Target speed is 80.
Got those over there.
Target speed is 75, I mean. Actually a little bit low right now.
Clear of traffic, runway 404.
Thank you, runner 4104. Next report final, runway 11.
We'll go.
Runner 5084, confirm you're reaching Nimzi.
We are at Nimzi, runner 5084.
5084, climb flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120, runner 5084.
We can make hotel here, right?
Correct. And there's
Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra, vacate via hotel uniform to the NDT apron.
Hotel uniform into the apron, correction, into the EDT apron, Oscar Echo Delta Whiskey Sierra. Good, after landing check. Landing light is off.
Let's switch off the P2 immediately, so
Door heat is off. Fuel pump is off. Flaps up.
Cani.
The door heat annunciation is checked. But we don't blind him, I put the taxi light off. With the timer. Good. Taxi light was off and parking brake. Set.
Jo. Great job, Micke. Thank you for flying me to Paphos.